Of course we start with d7, we are only one square away from getting a new queen. But the black king is not going to sit still and accept his fate. Instead, he's going to play the incredible move, bishop to e8, sacrificing his last trusted soldier. And for a moment there, white thinks, well, this is silly, I can simply capture it and I'm going to be winning. But actually, if you do that, after we take the queen, white is left with only one bishop, and this is not enough to win the game. And some of you might think, well, so what? Wasn't the plan to get a queen here all along? Why don't we just do that? But you see, if we get a queen now, surprisingly, this is stalemate. The black king has no squares to move to, the bishop is pinned to the king, so it cannot move. But the king is not in check, so this is a draw. So what can white do? Well, some of you might know that we don't have to promote to a queen. We can promote to either a rook, a knight, or a bishop as well. So let's try to have a look. First of all, of course, if we get a rook, this is still going to be a stalemate. The rook is still pinning the bishop to the king. So maybe the solution is to get a knight. And this seems to work, because the bishop doesn't have many squares to go to. If it goes here, black is actually losing after this move, forcing the king to move, and then there is going to be a discover check here, picking up the bishop and winning the game. But black has the very precise bishop to a4, and from here there are not going to be any tricks, and this black bishop is going to be enough to hold off the bishop and knight, and black is going to draw this game. So what does that leave us with? Yes, this is one of those incredibly rare situations where the only winning move is to promote to a bishop. And some of you might think, well, how can this make sense? I know that I can checkmate with two bishops, but only if there's not another bishop on the board. And you are completely right. But as it turns out, in this situation, we can force that bishop off the board. For example, if this bishop simply moves away to a4, this time we're going to play bishop to f7. This is going to trap the black king inside the strong grip of the white king and the white bishop, meaning that after any move by this black bishop, this is simply going to be a checkmate. But black has one last resilient move with bishop to f7 himself. This sacrifices the bishop, but if we take it, now this is going to be another stalemate and another draw. But black's resistance is futile, because white can simply throw in this check, and now if the king comes this way, this is simply going to be checkmate, and if the king comes this way, we're going to pick up the bishop without a stalemate, and very quickly finish the checkmate with the two bishops, and white is going to win this game. If you love incredible chess, follow for more.